do? How are you? Show me a sign that you're amazing. How do you know? What's the sign that says I'm fit, I'm strong, I love my life, I've got a career or business that I love, I'm financially free and I've got great people in my life? There's got to be something that's the standard that says it's happened for me, and or like me, you're always aiming to get better. So regardless of how healthy, fit and strong you are, you want to keep getting fitter and stronger. Regardless of how much you love your career, you want to keep getting better at it. Regardless of your financial freedom, you want to keep adding to that so your mind keeps growing, and of course attracting great people into your life. Not more people, just respectful, kind, gorgeous, happy, fun people. So how do we know that that's happening? And there's lots of tests for fitness. There's some satisfaction questions that people will ask you about your career or your business. Obviously, your bank account or your financial situation is pretty obvious. And if you've got people in your life who are making you feel yucky, making you feel uncomfortable, awkward, aren't treating you nicely, they're not kind to you, then of course there's a sign that maybe things need to change. So do you have some signs in place is my question, because I'm standing outside my new, this is my new sign. It's the heaviest sign ever. It took 2 people to lift it off the truck. K-Man and I are pretty strong and it was heavy for us to lift. And that was a really good sign that we are really strong. And that's one of the beautiful things, and I'll start with health and fitness. The ultimate sign that you are fit is that you can get really puffed, you can go to 100% effort, get your heart rate to maximum, and you recover really quickly. That's the ultimate sign that you're really fit. Maximum effort, recover quickly. That's the best sign of true fitness. Isn't that awesome? Strength is simple. Can I lift heavier? If I'm lifting heavier, I'm obviously getting stronger. If I'm not getting stronger, or if I can't lift heavier, it doesn't matter how many I do or how often I train or how many different exercises I do or how many different programs I try. If I'm not getting stronger, if I can't lift heavier, then my program isn't working. Pretty obvious. If you wake up in the morning and you're going to your career path and you love it and you're excited about it, you do it for free, and it is providing you with financial freedom, could that be the best sign ever that you're in the right place? If you wake up in the morning and you think, I don't want to go to work today, I don't like the thing that I'm doing, I'm not proud of my product or service, I don't like the people I'm working with, could that be a really good sign that you need to change what you're doing? I cannot imagine what it would be like to wake up in the morning where your eyes flutter open and you're thinking, I don't want to do what I do today. That just doesn't make any sense to me, and I would never live my life like that. And I say that really passionately. It's easy for me to say that because I never have. I left or ran away from home. I left school. I knew that I wanted to be an exercise professional, and I've been an exercise professional all of my life, which means I've literally woken up every day of my life excited to wake up. Now, I'm not suggesting that you become an exercise professional like me, but what a rewarding career. Anything that you choose to do, everything that you choose to do, shouldn't it be that you wake up and you want to go and do it? And if you are in any way, shape or form not happy with what you're doing every day, could it be a great sign that you need to change your career path or change your business? If you want to buy something, if you want to invest in something, if you want to give money to charity, if there's something financial in your life that you want to do and you can't do it, could that be a good sign that you need to change your financial situation? And it's one of those interesting things because we can get satisfied with, it's called the poverty line, the financial experts will call it that. So we've got enough money to pay our bills, to live our life at this level. But if you don't raise that line, that means you stay the same the whole time. It means you don't get better at your career path. You'll never earn any more money because you are currently living on your poverty line. Now, the only time that changes usually is if you don't have enough money to maintain that standard of living. So then I have to change my job or I have to do something different because I can't maintain my current standard of living. Well, I learned a very long time ago that if I want to grow as a person, then I need to push myself physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, educationally. I've got to keep getting better. And one of the great examples of that is to force yourself, and this is something I took on very early in my life, is to have a goal for buying things, for having a certain financial situation, because it forces you to get better. If you stay on the poverty line, if you just stay being average, then you don't learn and you don't grow. And I don't want to be that person. How about you? So I remember the first time one of my clients was a car dealer, and I was a personal exercise coach at the time. He asked me a great question. He said, "What's your favourite car, Rowie?" And I said that it was a white BMW. And the thought of having a white BMW was so far out of the stretch of my imagination, it was ridiculous. I didn't think I was good enough to have such a beautiful car. The very next day, he rocked up at the health club, tooted the horn. Somebody came to get me to say, "Your client," he was just a gorgeous guy and obviously very smart. And the reason I'm laughing, he had a very funny nickname, which I can't share because it was a little bit rude. But yes, so I'm laughing because his nickname is hilarious. Anyway, so I'm in the car park at the health club, and I'm now able to test drive a white BMW. Now, K-Man was at the club that day. I don't think he was my husband at the time. We were just getting to know each other. And he was happy to test drive the car. I wasn't, which is a really good sign, if we're going to talk about signs, that I had low self-esteem. I didn't think I was good enough to have a white BMW or have any kind of nice car. The interesting thing about that is that we test drove the car that day. I didn't. I sat in the back. But we ended up working out a way that we could purchase that car. We stretched and we challenged ourselves financially, and we worked out a way. And that was a changing point in my life because it forced me to think bigger. And it's a really interesting thing because a lot of people say, "Rowie, you and your bloody cars, I know that you love cars. What is it about you and cars?" It's not about the car. Cars are just four wheels with an engine. It's about who you have to become, what you have to do, the discipline you have to have, the commitment and focus you have to be able to afford a great car. And obviously, and I'll rephrase this statement into a question, which is, do you not want to have a safe car, a car that's reliable, a car that you're proud to drive versus one that you're scared? And I used to have a lot of cars like this where I'd get inside the car and I'd be really scared that it wasn't going to start. I didn't want to live my life like that anymore. And that's one of the beautiful things about having a safe, reliable, beautiful, prestigious car is it works. What a great way to extend yourself, though. Now, cars might not be your thing, but do you have something in your life that will keep you above the poverty line? It will constantly force you to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep getting better. And it might be that you have a charity goal. That's one of mine now, where I'm constantly aiming every year to give more money to my causes, to give more money to the things that are important to me, to give more money to my charities. So I'm constantly aiming to get better and grow so that I can do more. And that's your bank account or your ability to give or your ability to buy. Could that be a great sign that you are growing financially? So there's a great question. Are you growing financially, and how do you prove that to yourself? People. They're an interesting group, aren't they? People add so much value to our life. I've got a bug, I think. But they also can take away so much value from our life. And is it a good sign that if somebody's hurting you, upsetting you, making you feel uncomfortable, treating you badly, is that a good sign that perhaps that person shouldn't be in your life? Or if you're going to put up with that kind of behaviour of people in your life, what kind of person do you have to become to be able to deal with that? So if that feeling you get when people aren't treating you well, or that feeling you get when you feel disrespected, could that be a good sign that you have to do something about the people that are in your life? Why would you put up with people who are rude or disrespectful or negative or moody or any of the challenges that we have with people? So there's my 4 questions for today. How do you know that you're fit and strong? Do you recover quickly after you get puffed? Are you getting stronger because you're lifting heavier? Do you love waking up in the morning and go to do the thing that you love to do, which is your job, your career path, your business? Do you have a bank account that you're happy with and you can go and buy the things that you want to buy, or invest in the things that are important to you, or give to the charities that you care about? And do you have people in your life who are treating you beautifully? Could they all be great signs that life is going great? The reverse of that, if you get puffed really, really quickly and you don't recover quickly, and I'll rephrase that because we all get puffed quickly. If you put in an effort, you'll get really puffed really quickly. It's the recovery that's important. So if you can't walk up a flight of stairs, or you can't bend down to tie up your shoelaces because you've got high blood pressure, or you can't open a jar, or you just don't have any energy, could they be great signs that you need to do something about what's going on with your health and fitness? If you've got sore teeth, you go to the dentist because that's a sign that you've got something wrong with your teeth. So if you are low in energy, if you're low in enthusiasm, if your clothes don't fit you anymore, could they be all really good signs that you need to do something about your health and fitness? If you're waking up in the morning and you don't love your job and you feel sick because you've got to go to your job, could that be a good sign that you need to change what you're doing? If you want to buy something and you can't afford it, could that be a good sign that you need to do something about your financial situation? And if people are treating you badly and you're accepting that, could that be a great sign that you need to do something about either your own personal self-esteem or you need to do something about the people that are in your life? So just some really personal questions to ask. Thank you for coming to Romax, because I'm here every day. I share my life with you. I share my new Happy Homestead sign with you because I would love everybody to literally, and I share this daily, wouldn't it be awesome to know that you are healthy, fit and strong, to know that wake up loving your career path? Wouldn't it be awesome to be financially free? And wouldn't it be great to only have respectful, kind people in your life, and all the ones that come into your life that aren't, you know how to deal with them? And that's what Romax is all about, because isn't that living your life to the max? So may your life be giving you lots of signs that life is going great, or lots of signs that you need to change what you're doing so that you can have a great life. Because I would love you to be able to sing every single day, just like I do. Super duper doo, how are you? I'm sure you are amazing. Check out the new sign. Woohoo!